Well, good day, Wiggy Waggy. How are you? John? Just hanging out running the train. So, 64 cars on this train. And I'm just out in the shed today changing couplers. So, anything I bought recently or anything else, just switching it around to KD couplers. And then seeing if the train will pull it. Why not? Kenworth's Mono Railroad and Railroad Channel. How are you? Randall Ellison, good day. Lynn McCurley, how are you doing? Morning, I think. Well, it's 11:48. So, you guys can hear me because I got the sound off on my computer. Like I said, I'm just going to be running the trains. So this thing is massive. Like I said, 64 cars. You're probably still going to see it here, and you'll see it on the back. So maybe. So I was talking to Sean McGee yesterday, and he's like, "Oh, did you do a video of that?" Because I told him what I was planning on doing, and it's like, "No, I haven't even thought about it yet." So, but what the heck? We'll turn it on and see what happens. Lynn McCurley says loud and clear. That's awesome. DES Media Productions, how are you today? Like I said, you'll see me on the camera every once in a while. I'll go over there, grab a couple cars from the boxes or whatever. Going to change some couplers. As this thing makes its way around the track, comes back down to the main level, I'll probably add a couple more cars and see if it keeps going. Our head-end power today is Athearn Genesis. I believe it's the SD70 Mac ACs or whatever they are, the CP military units. So I got the two of the CP military units, and then I got a Heritage unit on there as well. So whatever works, Railroad. How are you? So you guys can just hang out, chat, watch the train, and we'll see what happens for the day. Reason why I'm going with the StreamYards and not with the battery-powered GoPro is just to see how long this will go. I know it takes a bit of time to get a full lap around the layout, so drink coffee. Yes, sir. Well, I've already had my 2 cups of coffee. I draw the limit at that. Got myself a mug root beer. Valley's 56XX. Afternoon to you. Everyone from Wales, UK. That's awesome. Over the pond. So you guys can see the train coming up. Far side. I know it's going to be blurry just because of the way this is, but I'll keep flipping the camera around. So Grandpa Rails, how are you? 3 hours ago. So it's only 8:50 for you. Holy crap, you're up early. I just shouldn't say that. I was up at like 8 o'clock this morning. So it is kind of weird that they post a. Well, I did it. I did turn it on, but I didn't go live right away. So that might be the reason why I did it. Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider. How are you, sir? Here we go, starting up the Helix. 64 cars, 2% grade. And I believe the last 2 levels, levels 8 and 9 on my Helix, are almost a 2.5% grade. So that'll be the real test when it gets way up there. But the big thing is 64 cars, 3 locomotives. It has the tendency it wants to break apart. You'll see me real quick grab a train, that's for sure, because they get going pretty fast going backwards. I'm hoping it does not do that. I want to mount a camera on top of a caboose for Brakeman views. John, it has been done. You get some of those little Polaroid cube cameras and stuff like that, and they have Wi-Fi attached to them as well. Or you can just do it on a video card. You take the cupola off the top of the caboose, put the Polaroid cube on top, and away you go. Looks awesome. I've seen it done a few times. So, like I said, guys, we're just here hanging out. Watch the train. Make sure it makes it. I'm going to be changing couplers from cars and stuff that are not KDs. Change a couple at a time. As the train hits the main level, I'll add them to the train and see if it still goes. It looks really weird there. Those 2 flat cars look like the train's missing. Oh, boy. I see a train on the screen, Lynn. Almost time to move you guys up, but not quite. It does get going pretty slow. Speed step 20 out of 128 on the NCE system. And our full train is now in the helix. So the 3 locomotives have all the weight. Back you guys up a little. Back you guys up a little bit. Maybe you'll see more. I have no idea. John, I just put couplers on my pickle cars. I need to get some of those. Those would be cool. I just ordered 2 Conrail yellow looking cars that are full of gravel. They're like a gondola type thing, but they got little platforms on each end at the top. So I'm kind of curious what they're really going to look like. Move the camera up to the second level very shortly. And I just leave my keyboard alone when I'm doing a live stream. Because I'd probably be the same thing. Hit the wrong button and that'd be it. Gone. Manatee Junction, how are you doing today, sir? Oh, Humanity Junction, it's still nap time. We're just watching the train go around. 64 cars right now inside the helix. You guys will get a bumpy ride every once in a while. And good afternoon, Brandon. If it's afternoon, it's 11:54 here right now, so it's still morning, but whatever. Lee from Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. How are you, sir? Mystic Railroad, nice for you popping in. Not a bad view with this camera. I know once the train gets far enough away, though, it gets pretty blurry. All right, so we're starting to slow down a little bit. So my grade obviously changes at this point. The crossing kind of works because it's down as the train goes by. Does that make any sense? So it works half the time? And Lee's just working in his train layout. That's good. I thought about doing some work out here, and then I thought, you know what? I just want to run trains, have some fun, run them around, see how long of a train I can make. And I know I've got tons of couplers I have to change on rolling stock, so get it done. Ravenhawk 6910, how are you? And we've got my brother Container Man 68. Roy, turn the power up to Sparky warp speed. No. We're doing 20 and that's it. See, you brought Jack in here. You got talking about speed and going too fast. I'm doing 20. That's it. This is probably too fast even for Jack. So. And Lynn McCurley, I might have seen that. I know I have watched about 3 or 4 of your videos lately when you said, hey, did you see the business cards up? I do try to leave comments on videos, but sometimes it's just enough just to watch it, give it a thumbs up. All right, so we're almost up at the top. Hasn't broke apart yet. Hasn't spun out yet. Hey, Dwight Curley, how are you? And Jack, like I said, trains have never had a problem in the Helix. The big thing today is 64 cars there. A lot of weight behind those 3 locomotives. And I was always trying to do like a DPU, maybe in the center. And the problem with that is once trains start going up the Helix, well, the DPU isn't in the Helix yet, so it starts pushing more. Cars start coming off all the time. Ravenhawk 64. You guys can always count them as they move you up. The big problem is where to put the camera while you guys are on the top level. That might be interesting. Well, she's going through STS Mountain very shortly. 2514, cool. Wish I could play with the focus on this, but I'm not going to horse around with it. Try to keep my head out of the shot. Make sure you guys aren't going to hit a train. Oops. This should be interesting. Where to put you guys up here? Oh, I know where I can put you. Hold on. Whee! There you go. There, that's a bit of a different view. And I don't think you guys can hear the heater. It just turned on. But I am using my Yeti mic, so. And Container Man, I was just on that ladder to kind of see where I could put that camera up there on the top level. That'd be the next thing. Train makes it up the Helix, hits the camera, all falls down to the ground. It's still engineer error because he didn't see the camera. I guess it's still me, though. And Valley 56XX, that is a bonus. See, when people are selling model trains and stuff on eBay, they don't understand DCC. So they just sell it. Oh, cool. Train. Damn, that's kind of a nice shot. I got to finish the scenery up there. That would be nice. The only problem is that's going to be back-to-back mountains, so I have to make sure I leave a little spot for the camera. As long as we got 3 locomotives and as long as we got a caboose on the end, we're still doing good. Randall Ellison, Wi-Fi on the 15th. That'd be awesome. Oh, wiggy waggy, there's a bit of everything in this train. And Lynn McCurley, I did just get that email from you. My phone is very nice to tell me that I got an email. Likes to beep a lot. Yeah, that's an idea too. Cut out the wood, make a bridge and a river right there going through it. But this level does follow a water scene as it is, so. Man, that's a long train. You guys start watching that back corner, you're going to see it. And I'm going to have to get up there because I know the CP Heritage unit likes to derail right there in the back corner. But you're about to see it come into view. Very much out of focus, but it'll be there. Right there. See how long that train is? Wow, man. Yeah. Container man, that's the idea of using StreamYards. Is once we do a lap, I'm going to start putting KD couplers on a few cars that I bought recently or in the past, whenever. But quite a few don't have KD, so I'll change them up, stop the train, add a couple more cars, and away we go. Derail Daryl, nice to see you, buddy. Hey, guys, I'm going to have to check that locomotive. Hold on. Where'd you guys go? And sure enough, the front truck was off on that locomotive. I think it does it in the very back corner just after it goes over the bridge. The blinking bridge that doesn't blink anymore. Yeah, Randall, I got to go through all my cars and stuff like that because even when I first started, I didn't really think much about KD couplers. I just figured, okay, manufacturers are good for that. They're not going to put junk on there, are they? And I find so many of them just being really cheap plastic. Like you even put 20 cars together and the coupler will break off. So might as well switch them all over to KDs. And I think it's number 158 I put on too, so they're not even supposed to come apart. And trust me, even when I try to get them apart, they don't like it. CP368 Productions, how are you today? And yes, I'm not derailing. It's just that first locomotive. So okay, so I need my glasses on. Okay, so they're my KD couplers are the 118-25s bulk pack shelf head metal whisker couplers, medium center shank, center set shank, but they got the really big heads on them. That way they don't come apart. Wherever you guys are. I don't know how bad that kind of screwed up the video, but this is when I need multiple cameras all over the place. But and I do have multiple cameras. I just don't have them set up. Yeah, I just like the fact that they don't come apart. So they're like the tank car couplers all the time. So yeah, Lynn McCurley, that's the thing with those couplers. They don't come apart. Even when you want them to come apart, it is a battle. So I do have the Rix double-sided magnet. And even then, it's a pain in the arse to get that back and forth. So, oh, CP rail caboose is still on there. We're doing good. Like I said, it's only right after that bridge on the top level that second locomotive comes apart or comes off the tracks. And I don't know, that's going to be a locomotive problem, I'm sure, because that's the only locomotive that does it. Yeah, guys, so if you're looking for couplers that don't ever come apart, the ones we're talking about are the 118-25s from KD. Big shelf head. Like I said, they're just like a tank car one now. Doesn't matter how much you try to get those apart, they ain't coming. Nate Jackson, how are you, sir? So yeah, 18 to 20 feet each wrap of my Helix. And we're slowing down. Why are we slowing down? Uh-oh, we broke apart. So as I sit there and say I'm changing them all to knuckle couplers and stuff like that, refrigerator car, long shank nipples, nipples, knuckle couplers. Don't think these are KDs, so I do have long shank ones here. I might have to change those out. Put that car back on, but nope, not KDs. Plywood prairies. I'm telling you, really got to get working on some of this stuff. And Nick said he bought HO trains on eBay, steam locomotive. I have bought 2 trains on eBay, and both times they said they were DCC and sound, and I get it, and they were just DC. And then you argue with the guy, and he says, "Oh, I'm going to report you to eBay. You'll never buy anything again." And it's just like, you know what? I'll just put a decoder in the damn thing, and that'll be it. Holy jumping, guys. So we're down 1. We're down to 63 cars. New Haven Rails. It's funny you bring up tank cars, because I have about 30 to 40 tank cars somewhere. I can't find any of them. I have like 4 or 5 I can put on a train right now. I know I've got tons of scale train ones. And again, they got the good couplers too that never come apart. And I don't know what I did with them. And why would I have a box of just tank cars? It's really weird. So I don't know. Derailed Arrow, 63 cars is huge, man. Right now it's in the back corner. I'll switches over just to the Helix view shortly. Yeah, CP368, I am just replacing them, period. Everything gets the 118s. That's it. Done horsing around with couplers. And the Helix, as much as I love my Helix, I hate the thing just because of the grade. If they're not KD couplers and they're plastic, you get a long train going on there, it's just going to break it apart. And it is not a good sound, feeling, or thing to do when you are at the other end of your layout and you hear those cars going backwards and they pick up speed fast. You got to get your hand in there to stop that train from going down. The dead stop normally breaks another coupler off. So switch them now. And I'm sure most clubs and everything just switch them all to KDs anyway, so. And CP368, I don't think anything's ever called junk. As you can see right there, I had a, right off the top of my Helix, that well car there that you guys see, kind of fell down, hit something on the floor, and yeah, bent. That's all metal too, and it got bent pretty good. So quite the fall, but just makes for a good scene. I think, like I said, I want to do a couple hoppers in there too, so. And I think I got to turn the heat down in this place. I'm starting to sweat. I'm not even working for a living. Working for the railroad. Anyway. Kind of surprised Amy hasn't come in yet for her table. I know she wants to take it apart, start sanding it out, get that all finished, but today she's going to be working on the legs for the thing. She's making bears that are standing up on their hind legs to hold up the table. I think that's going to look really great. Black bears. Even in the Helix, I really thought going down would be part of a problem too, because it really gets pushing all the way down. But really works out good with my second level with a little bit of a dip there. Kind of pushes and pulls at the same time. And Container Man, if you add plexiglass to the Helix, you'd want to unscrew it all the time if the cars did come off the track. So it's a, I don't know if that's a win-win or a loss-loss. Pain in the arse, I know that much. And Wigwag Workshop, I love her tail. I think it looks great. The only thing I've ever said to her about it is next time I wouldn't use quite as much resin in the middle. So I'd make that a lot thinner or narrower of a channel. It gave her a lot of problems with air bubbles and stuff. So Cornell Custom Trains, g'day, how are you? FL Railroad Hot Dog. No, Railroad Dog. Now I want a hot dog, damn it. Thanks a lot. And yeah, Velcro strips is kind of a thing too. But hey, if my train's not falling apart, why would I change things? You guys can kind of see laminate flooring sitting under my Helix. It's one thing I want to do too, is that's going to take time. All this computer stuff out of here, the desk, fridge, all that, take it out, put it outside on the deck for a bit. It's going to be a great day. And put the laminate flooring down on this area so I'm not walking on cement all the time. And it would look awesome, I think. And Jack saying, don't mess with it. I agree, man. So pretty much one lap, one car screwed up. That locomotive is always going to derail on that top corner. Well, we can do it again, and this time, oh yeah, and I got dirty track back there. I should probably fix that too. FL railroading, I'll just railroad dog. I'm not going to say that right ever. So shake it, you know. Okay, so I got the sound on this time, but check for tiny debris. I have. It's up in the air though. But something might be up there. You never know. So look at that. You guys can see the locomotive coming at us. It's at the engine shed now. You could just see the caboose going by at the other end. That's how long that train is. Damn it. Yeah, Jack, I'm still trying to figure the exact spot out. So and no Container Man 68. It's just going to be laminate flooring. That's it. Gerald Stewart, good day to you. So I'm going to go down to my boxcar desk or whatever, shelving unit, sliding drawers, I guess. I'm going to grab maybe 2 or 3 of those, make sure they got KD couplers on them. Then we can switch them out shortly. So good chat today, guys. If you guys have any questions about model railroading, there's 28 people here in the chat. They might be able to answer any questions that anybody has about changing couplers, changing wheel sets. Mystic, I don't think we're doing that either. The Santa Fe Super Hopper set, very cool. And I know those little ore cars that just went by, none of those have KDs on them. That's why they're pretty much at the end of the train. All right, Anthony Dodge, have a good one, buddy. He said, I'm just running a live stream for the heck of running a live stream today. Watching trains, hang out, chat, and get some couplers changed. So Okay, 3 cars will change. Almost looks dark over there. Race fan, how are you? And can you guys even hear the locomotive sound? All right, so I'm going to change these couplers while you guys are watching that train. I'll try to keep an eye on the camera so I move it around so you guys are always looking at something. Turn noise cancel off. I'm probably going to shut the sound of the locomotives off shortly. I said it's not the microphone on the camera anyway that's catching it. And Amy just came in, saw that I was live streaming, and she went out. That was it. She's not one to be on the camera. I think she grabbed the key, though. And Indian Head Valley Railroad, Wilmer, sending his stickers out. Thought that was an awesome place to put one. And the thing is, some of the couplers I am changing, I'm pretty sure are KDs, but they're not on 118. So and Stormy Sky Rail Productions, hello, how are you? What do we got? Mine says 31 people watching, 27 thumbs up. That's kind of cool that for a change, it's actually saying what's actually there.
I gotta go at
Okay, where are you going?
Home Depot stairs.
Jesus. Haley needs some more than I do. Yes, she does. I know she does. 31-31. Awesome. So I do have a little extra cord on this camera. I'll try to move you guys around a little bit, give you different views. One car ready to go. I don't know how well that was going to look. It looks better with the lights off up there. That's good. Digger Evans, Model Railway. How are you, sir? Few people from over the pond checking in. That's awesome. What do you think, Jack? Jack, going too fast? The thing is, the train's so long, you're not going to see. Well, I guess. No. Ooh, that looked like that car jumped down, didn't it? Very blurry shot. Holy crap. Just too close to the train, I think. I am doing pretty good, Digger. The weather over here is amazing. It's going to be like 16 degrees today, Celsius. And I'm going to hang out in my train shed with you guys. Said Amy's going to be working on her little bench or table, whatever it's going to be. So, yeah, it looks pretty good right there. You know what? There she goes through STS Mountain. Need a couple more flat cars on there, I think. Yeah, in and out of focus. Sorry, guys. And Digger, it's always raining over there. That was the big joke when I was visiting Barnabas over there, Jason. Every time I got out of a cab or off a train or something, the rain would stop until we were done doing what we were doing. Get back on a train or a cab or whatever, and it would start raining again. So that was the good luck for when it came to rain there. That's a pretty good shot right there. Not bad. Not bad at all. That was a little preppy. Yeah, I got about 20 feet of cord on that camera, but still doesn't like to go too far. Here she comes. Some of these screws on these couplers are just crazy short and crazy small too. Digger Evans, thank you. It's kind of cool. Not quite done this side yet. Still don't want all those cows there. Humanity Junction, what'd you do? Fall asleep? That'd be cool right now if the other locomotives were behind there over the flat cars, but that didn't work. There they are. You definitely know you don't have KD couplers when you open them up and you see that little copper plate in there. How can you take 2 naps there, Heath? Yes, it's the Whiskey Firehouse container. Plus, it was on the Whiskey Firehouse well car. Still got a caboose at the end of that? I haven't looked yet. Oh, John, you don't have to tell me it's easy to nap. I lay on my couch, I turn on the TV, and I couldn't even tell you what I turned on. I'm out that fast. 35-38. Awesome, guys. Every time. What are you trying to say, Jack? Jack, you're actually going to start ballasting your layout? That is the final thing I got to do to a lot of the top level. Hold that track down really good. We're almost there. Grandpa Rails, we don't forget anything. Wow. I forget what I don't forget, but you know what I mean. It's funny because you set something down, 2 seconds later, you're looking for it. You won't find it for a week. You'll go out and buy one, and then you'll find it. It's guaranteed. Okay, got 2 more cars switched. Oh, no, I don't. I got to do the other side of this one yet. Get talking to you guys, forget what I'm doing. Tim's Hobby Desk. I do that with track rubbers. I should have about 20 now. Yeah, no kidding, right? Set them down, they're gone. That's why I just every train I do, that car right beside the or right behind the locomotives is always a cleaning car. Why are you slowing down? Now what? Obviously, there's one spot there that those well cars don't like. You barbecued spaghetti, Randall? I'm a little confused with that. How do you barbecue spaghetti? Come on now. Oh, and changing the coupler on this Conrail boxcar from a Rapido, I'm sure it is. What a pain in the ass. The screw heads are so fine, so small, that it took quite a bit of time. Oh, Derek Alexander, I'm actually here. You see me popping in and out of the screen every once in a while. Gotta say, with the main lights off in the shed, there's enough sunlight in here that kind of lights the whole place up. That's good. I have smoked rigatoni before in some sausage barbecue sauce. Huh. Wigwag, I thought you were coming up here. You can start cooking. So regular spaghetti, except you have a choice of barbecue, pulled pork, or beef, and it has barbecue sauce in it that is really good. There's a restaurant in Memphis that sells it. So what you're saying is you put the spaghetti in raw and then you use the barbecue sauce to cook the spaghetti? That's what I get out of that. So instead of boiling it, or do you boil it first and put the spaghetti in with the rest of it? You mix it all up. Anyway, barbecue is just good, period. So and it's supposed to get really windy here today, and it's starting to pick up. Getting a few gusts to come through. I don't know if you guys ever reached that far. Nope. Ladder wheel though. Nope. Side view. Yeah, that might be a good shot for a little bit. There's a question for everybody. Has anybody ordered from Mini Prints yet and ordered some of the YouTubers? You got Tom, Plumber, me, Heath, Rick. I think Rick holding onto that Christmas tree looked really awesome. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you go over to miniprints.com and then there's a subcategory in there called Mini Me's. Check that out. And it's all the YouTubers and everybody that he's done 3D scans of, but looks really awesome. I want to know who bought who. Because I know I'm getting a Rick and a Heath and a Tom And I might as well get me too. So one more coupler to go, and we'll have 3 more box cars to add. And I think I know just the spot where I want to add them is right by that well car that keeps coming apart. Well, Randall, I think everybody should be getting all the YouTubers 3D scan. They're only $5. So that's pretty cheap, actually. At least I think that's pretty cheap. So oh, dirty track. And Derek Alexander saying you need one with me with a wig on. You never know. I am going to Amherst with Mini Prince again. Help him out for the 2-3 days that we're going to be down there, maybe 4. And I'm pretty sure every day to set up the camera system, I'm usually the first one that gets scanned. So we'll have to try a few things, see what happens. Oh boy. Somebody remind me to change that track. That one's too dirty. Okay, 3 more cars to add. So once it gets to you guys, I'll be stopping it. I want to add them right before that well car that keeps coming apart. And Dwight Curley, where'd you use the human code for? Does he got one for Mini Prince? I didn't know that. I should have used it. Thanks, Derek. I'll do that shortly. Okay, we're gonna get some switching action in for Jack Jack if he's still here. Who knows? Yes, Joe Raider, there's your car. I just changed the couplers on it. I know you had KDs, but I want the 118s on there, so got those switched up. That's a little bit of switching for Jack Jack. Block a train. I tried, bud. So if you got a switching contest going right now, did I enter? Yeah, Jack Jack. Always thinking of you, buddy, when I'm adding these switches and industry and stuff now. How much more fun it's going to be instead of just running a train a loop. Now I can actually start switching and things. So I know this is just kind of like intermediate stuff, adding 3 cars or whatever, but hey, come on. It's still kind of fun. You know, I didn't use my hands to do that or nothing. Used the train the whole time, pretty much. I just found a whole bunch more. This is kind of a cool view. It's like standing on top of a bridge. And John, I do run passenger. Not a lot, but I've got quite a bit of it. I've got 2 tempo sets. I've got the Grand Canyon and a set of cars to go with the Grand Canyon train. I do have some in Athearn or some passenger cars, basically. Walters, I think I got them from. And a few other Rapido passenger cars. So, and I'll show you in a minute how big the yard is there, Jack Jack. It's not very big. Grand Canyon train is up on the top shelf, Container Man. It's the first train you see. Right behind the door. So normally when I'm running the GoPro live, you can see it on the top shelf. What do you guys think of that view? This is kind of cool. Like I said, it's like standing on top of a bridge. Wigwaggy? I don't know if you can, bud. This train is already on the 3rd level of the helix. The camera right now is on the 2nd level of the helix. Lehigh River Subdivision. How are you doing, Ian? North Rails, nice to see you popping in. And Joe Raider, if I didn't say hi before, hello, buddy. That's a shaky cam for sure. Eagle Creek Railroad, how are you? And if he can, all the power to him. I think that's awesome. Don't tell anybody where you're getting a deal like that, though. Someone will scoop it up underneath you. And Jack, I think we're up to 64, 66, buddy. We started with 64. We started with 64. Dropped one for 63, added 3, so now we're at 66. You guys can count them as it goes around. Why not? Add a little bit of light on the subject. Okay, so I got to go find myself some more cars to put KD couplers on. So far, we're doing good. 66 cars, right, guys? Did you count them? Anybody? And John, 1, 2, 3, lost count. Thanks, buddy. See how this turns out. If it goes too blurry again, I'll move it. All right, Stormy Sky Rail Productions. Have a good one. Thanks for popping by. Hey, don't forget to leave a super chat on your way out, though. Make me wear a wig. You guys were talking about him a minute ago. I'm just kidding. It's not a big deal. I do like that kind of tank car, though. Chirogenic. Very cool. EJ&E. EJ&E Jeff. Suline. Procor. And of course, we always got Conrail stuff. Couple flat cars with lead sheeting on it. And the grade does get steeper right here. So, uh-oh. Okay, I think we got that fixed up. If you put a really light car in the middle, starts kind of a chain reaction. One box car I put in there had really no weight to it. And of course, all the weight behind the train going in a circle. She's just going to pull itself over. So I think we lost about 5-6 cars on that. So basically, we're down to 60. Ian, you're right. Longest train always finds the weakest link. Like I said, I just got that one box car I put on there, started that. I just had to put more weight in it, I think. It was really really light. Or maybe it's still on there, actually. It was just all the weight behind all those cars. But yeah, I get it. It started pulling them all back and then trying to start a train on the Helix. 3 levels. So all that force on the cars and the couplers pulling in on each other just made it do it a second time. So I think we're good now. Run around a couple more times. Well, a little bit. You guys are still chatting anyway, so. How long have I been streaming anyway? Because I think basically this is 2.5 laps, isn't it? Rick's Railroad, hello, how are you? Yeah, Jack, that's what I'm trying to do. You can tell I'm trying to do that just by what's going by now. All the empty well cars and everything. Those are pretty light. So, like I said, added just quite a bit. There is a lot of weight behind that car. That's 66 cars that we had on there. And I'm thinking that's about a 50 to 55 foot long train. That was all the way down one side of my layout and halfway back the other. So, hopefully that's not too bad of a view. That's a pretty good view of the second level, actually. I think I might just leave that up there. It's not bad. Okay, so I'm going to step out of the train shed for a second. So I got to be back pretty quick because I know that second locomotive is going to derail again. So. think I made it. And Jack, now I think I'll just run what we got. Pretty much, I don't know how long I've been streaming for. Sure, it tells me somewhere. Oh, an hour and a half. So, you guys want me to keep going? I can. Not a big deal. Just gotta leave it on. Okay, so I think my trains are trying to tell me they're tired. The train is running. There it is. But I'm pretty sure a screw has started to come loose on my super hopper train because they came apart and they're all screwed together. So that's not a good sign. So I'm probably going to end it right now, but I'll show you guys what happened and then that'll be it. As soon as I said, you guys want to end the stream or not, I think the train went, yeah, I do. I'm tired, man. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got. Go put the trains back on the track, run them back down to the main level. But I'm pretty sure they're trying to tell me they're tired and they're done playing. So that'll be it. Thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for that super chat. That was awesome. And I will talk to you guys later on. Flying Mo Chair, how are you? Cheers for having us in, Sparky. Keep warm there. Oh, it's warm, all right. It's I don't know why my heater keeps turning on, for crying out loud. It's warmer outside than it is. Well, it's warmer in here than it is outside, but it's very nice outside. I'm telling you that. So great stream. Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Eagle Creek, for joining. Thank everybody for joining in. It was really awesome. Don't know what the final numbers were, but hour 36 minutes, 10 seconds. What the heck, eh? That was twice around, 2.5 times around, I think. Had her up to 66. Just got to get those rail cars placed. But hey, 50 cars on a train, model train, isn't that bad, right? And if you got 2 or 3 of those running at the same time, that'd be pretty good. That'd be a lot of fun in the layout. But what I'm kind of hoping to do with my layout is 2 trains with 50 cars each, running the layout, and then you got your little local there doing all your switching and industries and everything else. So should be fun. Should have about 2 or 3 spots that you can do the switching. And the main yard down here, once I get it done, it's going to be pretty much twice the size of what you guys seen anyway. So thank you, Jack, for damn good job. It was a hell of a lot of fun. Let's put it that way. So, all right, guys, that's it for me. Thanks for joining. And you never know. I'll see you in another live stream. Somebody will be on later, soon. Jack's on probably right now. So everybody go over and check out Jack's channel. He's doing some live streaming. I'm sure he is. All right. 10-foot yard. Jack, my yard's about 15, 22 feet long, buddy. So, but anyway, that's it. End the broadcast. All right. Bye, guys. Thumbs up. Take it easy. Bye for now. Bye.